It's Bourbon Night. It's an Uncorking. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And Sarah, we've uncorked Weller Special Reserve, Weller 107, even Weller CYPB.
Even William LaRue Weller.
Yes. We'll call it one left. What's this guy?
This is Weller 12. Say you have more than one left because there's foolproof, and I'm like, well, you just let me know the next time you see that sitting around, and I'll snatch one of those up and we'll open it. But until then,
if we'll say at this moment, this is our last.
This is what we've got.
This is our last. Yeah, if we can get a foolproof, we'll definitely do an uncorking.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let everybody know. We'll shout it from the mountains.
Shout it from the roof.
Of the three main ones, that being the Special Reserve 107 and this guy, this is the only age stated. This goes down to the proof of Special Reserve, so this is a 90. So you're talking about, 90, 107. A lot of people are back and forth, right?
Some people sway, and I'm a swayer.
You're a swayer?
I sway.
You sway?
I'm swayed.
You sway? Do you sling?
Do you even sling? No, I mean, there are times when this one just, from what I can recall, it's not a daily sipper, but it has just like a really great mouthfeel. It's extra smooth, really nice. But there's something about that 107 proof that sometimes I'm like, I want that.
Could it be the 17 points higher in proof?
I think that's what it is, Chad.
So I can't say pause for cork pop because this is an unscrewing.
So pause for unscrewing.
Yeah, for unscrewing. What are we talking about at retail?
Like $25?
Bloop.
What?
It's spittled.
Bloop. Splash zone.
It blooped. It blooped on me. People in the first row are in the splash zone.
They're in the splash zone.
Yeah.
No, $25, but I've also paid like $35 for it. I've paid $42 for it.
And that's also, like at a retail store.
It's like at a store, not secondary.
Not secondary.
Which I've seen it go for like $200 plus. I would not pay that. Don't pay that.
Don't pay that.
Don't you give in to them.
Don't you?
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. Your money. You're fine. Like what age stated 12-year is out there? Not a whole lot anymore.
No.
Big Red 12 went away from Elijah Craig.
Well, even the things that are age stated that are like within this price range are almost impossible to get, like the McKenna.
Sure.
McKenna 10.
McKenna 10.
Just like dark caramel toasty goodness.
I was gonna say like some baking spices.
Yeah, a little baking.
Sweetness. It's very sugary, like the topping of a baked dessert. Kind of that crumbly, just like you can just smell
I think it's almost like creme brulee.
Yeah.
Like bruleed sugar kind of.
Yes, for sure. Caramelized sugar. Well, it's what happens with the
smokiness.
charring of the barrel. This is, of course, Buffalo Trace's wheated mash bill. So their mash bills are kind of guessed upon. They have mash bill 1 and 2. They have their lower rye and their higher rye. This, they suspect that they just replace, of course, the rye with the wheat and then some. But again, it's they don't release it. So just kind of guessing.
I almost get like a little bit of fruit in there too. What is that though?
A little bit of cherry.
I like it. Whatever it is.
It's a good
I like
nose.
it a lot.
It's a good nose. Now let's drink it.
Oh, berry.
Yeah.
But also still that like smooth vanilla, like toasted vanilla caramel oak kind of with the berry. Very smooth, very welcoming. It's very gentle.
I'm getting a lot darker notes than I thought
Right?
I would get
I
in
think
the
you
finish
get more of the toasted.
for a 90 proofer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just, probably the age coming through.
Definitely good for a 90 proof.
Yeah.
It has a lot of flavor compared to like other 90 proofs that we try.
And kind of a longer finish. You always go in for your second drink before me. I'm always like, dissecting the finish. How long is it going to go? And you're like, I want another drink.
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm so close to like having my finger on what is
You
that?
just want it, yeah.
I want to know. Before I lose it, it's almost like when you wake up from a dream and you're like, nope, I got to think about it or else I'm not going to remember.
Well, when you let it set on your tongue for a while, if you can resist going back for that second drink, I'm feeling.
Oh, what are you feeling?
I'm using the I words. I feel.
I feel that you need to shut up.
I am getting sort of like a kind of like a dark chocolate, but it's
I got a little chocolate on the nose
it's more
too.
like a cocoa type of consistency and the leftover mouthfeel.
I get that nice little hug now. And that's the other thing is sometimes I don't get the hug till the second taste. So I like to.
You want that hug.
I want it. Hug me.
She wants to feel hugged.
I need attention.
No, it definitely, the more,
And it sits right back there, too.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
the more you get into it, it is kind of these berry notes, chocolate in there.
Yeah. But it's not overly berry.
No, it's not. It's just,
I would never call this fruity.
no. But it's just one of the things that I'm kind of
Like one
focusing
of those
on
light
right now.
notes, yeah.
Yeah.
There's almost like a cereal note in there. But sometimes I think like when you say something's grassy or like very grainy or cereally, it can mean like it tastes
Negative?
young.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It tastes like really well rounded.
Well, you're getting more of the corn.
Very mature.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
getting more of the corn in this because the wheat's a less dominant grain, so it's letting the sweetness of the corn show through. And I get that. It is kind of grainy, but again, not in a
But
bad
not
way
in a
at
bad
all.
way. Yeah.
Cereal note, sure. And, ooh, it's really getting, the sides.
I think this might be on
Sides of the
like
mouth.
if I was gonna make sides of your mouth.
Sides of your mouth.
If I was gonna make like a list of bourbons for fall, like early fall,
Uh-huh.
football, it's still kind of warm out.
Mm-hmm.
If you could,
Be a good one.
I would.
Sure.
And if that one,
And you should.
and you should.
Mm-hmm.
If that won't work, try some Special Reserve. But like, it's delightful.
It is. I mean, the Special Reserve is a crowd pleaser as is, but then you effectively double the age, let's say,
So
to a 12-year. You're starting to get, what I'm also getting on the finish that comes with the age around that 12-year mark is like a little bit of a tobacco note, more of the barrel. Yeah.
Orange Zest.
Tell you what, let's let it open up in our glass for about 10 minutes.
Shall we?
Yeah, because that's always good to do. We like to evaluate it off the neck pour, then give it some time to kind of open up. So before we take a little break, we want to tell you about our home on the internet. It is whiskyambitions.com. That's where you can get Glencairn glasses such as these, water glasses such as this, t-shirts and others such as this at whiskyambitions.com.
You can become a patron. It's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join in our community and conversation. We have polls, we have podcasts, we have special prizes. No, I don't know. But we have a lot of stuff going on.
Special events.
We have special events and new things coming all the time.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. Well, this is where we'll leave you. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Stick around. Welcome back. That didn't take hardly any time for you guys.
But it took no time for you.
So we let it sit here, kind of open up in the glass, and enjoy this last little bit.
I'm almost getting more of like a toasted marshmallow now.
And
I still like that, a little bit of orange zest.
I do get a little more zest, and that's a little more citrus now.
Zesty.
I was getting ready to say savory, but when you said citrus, I do think that's more on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. More of the classic flavors of caramel and vanilla.
Definitely vanilla. Definitely.
Yeah.
Still that toasted.
Yeah.
It could be a marshmallow. It could be like toasted almonds. It could be like a lot of things. Just like a very nice.
Not really getting any nutty vibes, but I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
just
that.
like a light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A light toasting. I agree. This is so good.
It's nice how it's it's developing in the glass. Like it's not, I wouldn't say it's changing. It's just showing you its different sides, and that's cool.
Now the hard part is when you put this side by side with the 107, and you're going
That's
back
right.
and forth, and you're like, choose your favorite, and you're like, the 107 with the proof makes it hard when you go back to a 90 proofer and
Yeah. 'Cause
all
if you
that.
go 12 to 107, like you can get it, but if you go back, you're like, oh no, what happened?
Yeah.
It's
But
a tough choice.
when you just have this in your glass and you're just enjoying this, it's a really exceptional bourbon.
Yeah. So
Do
now,
enjoy.
Chad, comes
Yes.
the difficult part. Recommend or not?
Easy. Big fat recommend.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Recommend for secondary prices.
Well, no,
we
come
are-
on. We don't do that.
I would never be like, yeah, you should pay that. That is totally up to you. It is a delicious bottle of bourbon. People everywhere desire it. But, I mean, I would say some people would say it's overrated, and that's fair. Depends
Well,
on
I
what
think-
your experience has been.
And I think they may be speaking more towards the hype.
Agreed.
The hype makes it overrated.
People say that about Pappy, too.
And I would agree with that. But when we're just talking about this, what's in the bottle here, for the price that it should be sold, I think it's completely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Actually, it would be worth more.
If you can get it at the like normal retail of
Yeah.
$25 to $30, it's a steal.
It is. It really is. It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
You feel like you're cheating someone when you purchase it for that, and then you remember all those times that you paid more for other things, and you're
Right.
like, I don't feel bad.
Well, the good thing about it is, it's still, like I said, a product that's being made. Bars and restaurants and places are still getting shipments of it albeit allocated, they're still getting it. So some bars really like to hike it up, but other ones you can get a pour of Weller 12 for maybe like, I don't know, $10. I'm just completely guessing. Some places would be a lot higher. Let's get that right.
Sure.
But, you know, you can find a place where it's like, oh yeah, you know,
it's reasonable. You could
try
it.
It's reasonable.
It won't break the bank.
Yeah.
Don't expect to find it for 10. That would be a delay.
Some places like run a special on happy hour for it or something like that.
For example, in this particular week where we are, a local bar is doing a happy hour where they're doing $5 pours. There'll be probably 1 ounce pours, but it'll be a $5 1 ounce pour of this, which is a steal.
There you go.
So
find a place like that if you haven't had it before, and see what you think before if you're thinking about plopping down more than retail on a bottle, is what we would say.
Get you a taste.
Get you a taste. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
All right. Well, right up here we have a playlist of all the Wellers that we have done so far, which is all of them except that foolproof. Maybe we'll get our hands on that. We also have another video you might be interested in. You can click up here to subscribe. And until next time, thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, drink more bourbon.